Hello friends, you're welcome back to our channel, the Migrated video channel. In this video I want to share with you the latest updates on Pi network. So this particular update is for the question a lot of people are asking now. I had to ask that question, and I'm sure you're asking the same question right now. Many people are asking the same question. So I've got an information that is suiting. You're going to like to hear this. Now, what is that question? In the first place, I want to remind you that there's no going back in this launching of Open Network. It's happening on February 20th. No going back. It's already there. It's already declared. No going back. So a lot of people will say, it has been a long time. They would say, we're going to launch, give. No. The official information says nothing anymore. Everything has been concluded. Everything is okay now. No going back. So in the next 1 week from today, there's going to be launching of the Pi network. The Open network is going to be launched. Now, but the question you're asking is, what happens? What do we do concerning those of us whose KYC are still on tentative mode? In fact, some people have not even completed KYC. A lot of people are just joining recently. They've not done the KYC. Some have done. It's still on tentative mode. Then some have their own approved, but their migration, something is not yet there. They have not yet migrated. And you know that, like I prepared in the last video, one of the videos, the last video on this Pi something, I said it. If your KYC is not fully approved, not on tentative mode, and you discover that you are not yet migrated, it's no longer your problem. You are not actually the real problem because the system has a lot to do. Now, except the case system comes up with an information that, okay, look at what you're going to do and all that. Now, I want to, warn us. We have to be very careful. That's why this information I'm bringing on is very important. You may have had a lot of stories going out there. The need for you to update your password, and when you update the password, do this, do that, then your migration will take place immediately after a few minutes or few hours. Now, this is where scammers come in. I'm not saying that information is not true, but scammers will always take advantage of that. Before you know, they are sending link, they are telling you the easiest way. Somebody might say, okay, I've done the same thing, but I've not yet been migrated, and they're going to come up and say, oh, yes. All of these things you are hearing, where did you see them? Did you see any such thing in the official web pages or handles, social media handles of Pi network? Please, if these things are not there, be very careful. Don't just go about picking up all this information, please. Now, why are we rushing? People, scammers are very clever. They know that this has been announced now. All this while we're not hearing update password and all that. Immediately this launching has been announced, they know people will be rushing. Oh, what will happen if I don't do this? If I not my KYC is not approved, if I have not yet gone to migration, or when they launch on 20th, what will happen? And that's why I'm bringing up this news. Hey, my friends, nothing to be afraid of. I'm going to read the official news for you now. Even after the launching on 20th, those who have not yet have the approval of KYC, in fact, those who have not even done KYC can still do. That's number one. So, put away fears. Then those who have done KYC and is still on tentative, they can still, nothing has lost. You are not cut off. The system is not cutting you off. And then those who have done and they're waiting for migration and they are not migrated, the system is not cutting you off. So it will be better for you to calm down, do your thing, and follow the right process from the official source than everything you see online, you jump into it. Now I'm going to read this news for you. Let's go there now. This is the real official news. There's so much of them, but I want to read the one that concerns you so much. So much. What pioneers and developers should do during the open network period. Now, here is how pioneer can engage actively. Number one, mining and contributions. Continue mining with rates adjustments in line with the declining exponential issuance model and monthly limits. For some of us, we may not understand all this long grammar. mining continues. Even after the main launch, mining continues. But the same is telling you that the rate of mining will definitely reduce. Yes, because everything as a coin is already being launched and all that, the way it used to go before, it cannot be, because a lot of things are coming to play. But mining continues. Utility building, engage with PI apps. That's one of the things you're going to see now, because the PI you're talking about is going to be huge in price and all that. What makes it huge in price is the utility. So you see, developers are involved in this Pi network, people who are going to build a lot of apps to support the Pi model and all that. So it's expected that pioneers to be engaging in all of this. In fact, that's one of the things that will help you to increase your mining power and all that. And those things, engagement, are very important to sustain the Pi network. So that's what the system says you must have to be doing. Then local commerce integration. Store owners are encouraged to continue to accept Pi. And this is it. So that you see why Pi will have a good sell. Because store owners, they are going to, in fact, more than 100, like the system announced, more than 100 already certified to start with Pi. So it's very possible to someone who uses Pi to buy anything from many stores across the globe. And that is a very strong utility for the token. So you expected to patronize local commerce that are accepting Pi as a payment system. Now, look at what matters to you right now. Look at it. KYC and migration. And that's the question you're asking. Look at it. Let me read now. It says, the network should continue the KYC and migration process after open network launches. Did you hear it? So after 20th of this February, a week from today, the KYC and migration process is still ongoing. If you haven't yet, please do so as soon as possible in the open network period. You understand? So once the launch comes in, the thing is still open. So I'm not saying you should be so lazy and say, okay, since it's open, let me go and sleep. No. So don't take rash decision that may end up wiping up your account, because scammers, this is their period. Anytime they see that people are in a panicky mode to do something, that's when they come up to destroy everything. So be careful. Any news you are reading, somebody say, do this, check and be sure it's official. I'm still going to release a video, a short after this, in the next few hours. That's why you should follow us up. If you are new to our channel, do it to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you can be updated when we release a new one. I tell you, the real official information. All that thing you are hearing now, update you or whatever, I'm going to tell you where it's coming from and what you actually need to do to play safe. And if there's need for that, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it so you don't get it wrongly. So make sure you follow us and get updated on what is happening. So this information I brought to you is very important, and that's how I have to do it. So if this video makes sense to you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend more to others. And you can as well help us share it, so that in every community where people are mining, pioneers, they can see this and be on the safer side. Those who are asking questions, their questions can easily be answered. So I'm going to stop at this point. I wish you the best. Thanks for watching.